Hi, I'm Scott George, founder of the Destiny Foundation of Central Florida. And today I want to introduce you to your neighbor.
What do you do when you don't have a job? You don't have any money? There's nowhere to go. Where do you turn?
When my dad left us, I didn't know where to turn, so I turned to drugs. When I hit rock bottom, there weren't too many places that I could go to that would actually help me out.
I found myself pregnant, alone, and no money for food. The worst part was I wasn't able to feed my other 2 kids. You have no idea how hard that was.
My kids were sick. I didn't have no insurance. I had nowhere to go. I had no options.
Hi, I'm your neighbor.
Hi, I'm your neighbor.
I am your neighbor.
Is it getting better? Or do you feel the same? Will it make it easier on you now? You got someone to blame. You're sad. One love, one life. When it's one need in the night, one love, we get to share it. Leaves you, baby, if you don't care.
I come from New Orleans today, and my mother said this would be a good program for me to try to get into, for the simple fact that I've been in domestic violence. I've lost my 3 kids from domestic violence, and I have no income, no housing at all. And this my mother said the outreach program can help me get into jobs and homes and just get me back on my feet. I want to be there for my kids, and I'm hoping this program can help me do that.
It's really hard for single parents like me because I have 4 kids and stuff, but you know, coming here, get me encouraged to come here, let me know that there's people out there to help you no matter how hard and how bad the situation is and everything, and I'm thankful for that.
Definitely, when I got here, I definitely knew that I was on the right path, and I was going to be able to be helped here. It was very evident from the door, from walking in the door. I got more than material things. The most thing I got was how I was treated when I got here. It's like the people like Alba, you know, Pastor George, Pastor Dominic, Kim, all the volunteers, period. Volunteers, like, period. Want to help you, want to help you, want you to feel good when you leave. It was absolutely, like, it was great.
At least for these last couple of minutes, I felt like here's help, here's someone willing to offer a helping hand where it is truly needed.
At the Destiny Foundation of Central Florida, we have 3 powerful programs that we believe help break the cycle of poverty for families who are struggling. First of all, our Greater Orlando Food Outreach helps get food in the hands of children and families who otherwise might go hungry. Our Compassion Children's Clinic is a free medical clinic for uninsured children who might be sick and have no other option in the community. And our Compassion Outreach Center is our social service arm, literally meeting thousands and thousands of people's needs every month.
I believe that every person is broken. It's just at varying degrees of brokenness. And you know, my life, I've been down low and I've been up, you know, I've been all over the board. And when we were kids, my dad left us, my mom worked 3 jobs, I had 3 older brothers, and we struggled. And we got some breaks, which gave us hope. And that's what appealed me to this place. You know, I can give back because somebody gave to me.
For an 8-year-old, for us to be able to say in the year 2007, almost 8, that an 8-year-old out there without treatment, a 5-year-old, an 18-year-old could die because they don't have their diabetic medication, or they don't have a simple asthmatic inhaler that we take for granted, it's tragedy.
You know, just to be able to say you've made a child smile, you've wiped a tear from a child, the toy giveaway we did a few weeks ago, there is nothing compared to the high that I felt when I left here that Sunday. Nothing in the world.
What's really neat is just to see the people in our community respond and rally, where before it was just a couple people, but now it's friends of friends and companies and corporations, and everyone's coming together, and it's an army that is being raised up, and it is amazing to see how word of mouth and phone calls and emails that people are catching on, and it's very fulfilling to know that people have the same kind of heart. There's a lot of good people that want to make a difference. They want to give. They want to be a part of something. And what's so brilliant about what we're doing here is grassroots. And it is exciting to see the evolution and the change and how people's lives are really being impacted. We are helping to break the cycle of poverty. And I had to realize very early on I couldn't break the cycle for them. But if I provided the tools, if I gave these people the tools necessary that they could break the cycle of poverty themselves. And for many of them, it's a generational cycle that they've been in. And now for the first time, the cycle of poverty is broken. And that gives a lot of joy and a lot of meaning, and helps me sleep at night knowing that we're helping so many people break that cycle.
The more you see, the less you know, the less you find out.